Good morning. I'm Rob Davis, Communications Lead for Connexus Energy, and I'm here with our President, Greg Ritterbush, and our Board Chair, Fran Botter. Good morning.
Good morning.
There's some exciting news this morning that Connexus has made. Could you share it with us?
Be happy to. We announced that we're seeking more competitive options for wholesale power supply for our members. Our last couple annual meetings, we've shared that we've been paying some of the highest power rates in the state. We've been paying them to our power supplier, Great River Energy, for over a decade. GRE is a transmission generation company, and it was formed in 1999, and Connexus is a significant member owner of it. So what we specifically are looking for is some more competitive options for the power that we buy for our members. And we're also seeking flexibility so that we can do some of the things like solar and batteries and some of the special rate programs. These are the kind of initiatives that have helped us keep our rates flat on a retail basis to our members for the last 4 years. But it's time for our wholesale power supply to be a little more competitive.
That's an exciting announcement, Greg. And Fran, even with power supply costs being so high, how has Connexus been able to keep power costs flat for 4 years running now?
Well, yes, the board of directors is very excited about the results that we have seen, and there's two main reasons for that. First of all, it's the employees. They're just excellent. They work very efficiently, and they're always looking for ways to reduce costs. The second reason is that the board has supported staff in their innovation, and both within the technology and within business practices, they have been able to find ways to be innovative, and that has saved us money. Reliability is another interesting piece of it. When we compare ourselves to the large utilities nationwide, we are in the top tier.
That's an extraordinary achievement.
It is.
Over so many years as well.
Right.
Greg, another question for you. Tell me a little bit more about the initiatives. How have they kept rates flat and improved benefited reliability?
We know there's been a lot of solutions, so maybe I'll just pick one that's been more recent. A lot of people ask us about solar energy. How can solar energy be competitive for our members? Well, we pay on a wholesale basis delivered to our substations about $85 a megawatt hour for wholesale electricity. You could think of that also on a retail bill as being 8.5 cents. The solar energy that we recently opened called Sunflower One, it's up in Princeton. We are buying electricity from that project at 5.5 cents. That's over 30% cheaper. And it offsets wholesale purchases that we don't have to make. So that's just one example. It's very tangible where we can save money using renewable energy, and that does surprise people.
Greg, let's get back to the news today with Great River Energy. What is being asked of our members?
So we just heard a couple of examples where employees and members are participating, keeping our costs at the retail system low. What the difference on the GRE side is, we're now dealing with our wholesale costs that we purchase. And we've tested the market quite recently, and we understand the competitive landscape, and we can save costs if we had the flexibility to do so. So without getting into a lot of history, we have asked GRE to modernize their rates. We've asked GRE to give us a little more flexibility on a number of matters, including the right to shop. And also, we wanted to stop paying for services that we don't need and have to pay for through those rates. So no real progress is being made. And so the announcement to pursue competitive wholesale power is kind of what's resulting from what we've spent the last several years looking at competitively. And now we're ready to work with GRE and its membership to try to modernize and evolve the way we're sourcing our power.
Innovation, evolution, cost savings, and flexibility. That's really exciting. Fran, as one of the nation's first 100 electric cooperatives, Connexus has a lot of history and really leads by example with this cooperative ethic. What might the future look like in that relationship between Connexus and Great River and other cooperatives?
Well, that's an interesting question. Connexus has advanced the idea that they would like to exit their full membership contract. And then they would like to simply become a customer of GRE. We are already under contract to pay for services, and we would use those services. But it's important to realize that there's a distinction between the two. It means that Connexus won't be paying for services that we don't use, but we would only pay for the services that would be of advantage to our membership.
So Greg, will members see any change at home?
Well, the happy answer is really no. If you get right down to it, I'm not trying to make this too simple, it really is just changing the way we're sourcing wholesale power and the costs we're paying for it. Members has trusted us since 1937 as the grid was built, and ever since to have reliable power, and Fran, our chair, has already commented on that a bit. That being said, there is a lot of details to be negotiated with Great River. We can see a win-win path forward and seek to work as a cooperative with the others and collaborate to make this happen. We do respect the ongoing obligations we've had with GRE and the other members in the existing contract, and our negotiations will sort those details out.
And from a board perspective, we will only support a final change to our power supply that has a long run savings for our membership. And it has to have flexibility because our system needs to continue to be innovative. So savings and flexibility are the two most important promises that we are going to be making to our membership. Of course, they should expect reliability, but also new rate programs, greener opportunities for those members that are interested in those.
And do you have both, I guess, have any words that you'd like to share with the staff at Great River Energy?
I really do, Rob, and there's something that we don't want misinterpreted as a result of what we're trying to achieve for our members. GRE has some really great staff, and they do really great work. And the member systems of Great River Energy, all of us across the state are doing things for our consumers every day. So I want people to know that that is a perspective that we have and is heartfelt. Connexus Energy is simply taking this action to do what we need to do for our members as we look forward in this evolving market.
Well, let me add that the board sees opportunities for our members, and we believe that exiting a full membership is the best path to take at this time. Expect Connexus Energy to be cooperative through and through, and everything we do is for our members' owners.
Knowing this will take some time, for members that are interested, that really like to get into the details, how will you keep them informed?
There's been a word that's been emerging out there, which is transparency. And we know there are some members that would really like to know the details, and others may not, in which case they can expect the services at the competitive pricing we have. But for those that do, we're doing things like this video to share. We've shared our annual meetings and business reports. We're going to put out information through our web and open letters to members. All these kinds of things. And then once a year, in the more formal setting, is our annual meeting. We provide a business report. So it's all these ways. And in fact, we actually have members sometimes that'll call us and say, would you meet with me and just talk about this one question? And we try to fit every one of those in that we can, and we're going to be as transparent as possible. And it will take a little while to sort through these details with Great River Energy.
Fran, anything to add?
Our board receives recurring reports from the management. These are part of our minutes, which are posted online. We also have some members who choose to attend our board meetings in person. And when we get closer, of course, to a final decision on our power supply, those benefits for our membership will be communicated, and we'll be happy to share that outcome.
Thank you, Fran. That's some great insight. And in closing, Greg, anything that you'd like to speak directly to our members?
Absolutely, Rob. The thing I'd like to share is I'd like all our members to know each and every day as leadership and staff work here at Connexus, it is with you in mind. It's with reliability, it's with safety, it's with being affordable for the long haul. Those are the things that we're trying to get accomplished with respect to our wholesale power supply. So I want to thank you for your support. Thank you for being a member of Connexus Energy.
The board appreciates its members. We are grateful for your support, and we look forward to the opportunity that we have to reduce our wholesale power costs. We are grateful for you, and we are thankful that you are part of our community and part of our cooperative.